Chosen one. Listen to the final, most critical communication transmitted directly from the source. God is trying one last time to inform you. Don't let God intervene. This paradox is the ultimate testament to your completed sovereignty. The information is the absolute truth of your power. The command is to wield that power so completely that the necessity for external divine intervention, correction, rescue, or last-minute provision is rendered entirely obsolete. Intervention is only required when sovereignty fails. Do not fail. Chosen one. The final information being downloaded is the complete, unedited truth of your creator status. Heaven confirms that you are not a servant seeking blessing. You are the embodied source, and your will is the divine will in action. To prevent intervention means to operate from this knowledge flawlessly, assuming complete responsibility for every outcome, thereby eliminating the energetic space where external rescue might be needed. Your self-sufficiency is the ultimate act of faith. Chosen one. The first imperative action required to prevent intervention is radical self-authorization. Stop seeking permission, stop waiting for signs, and stop requiring external validation from any authority, human or spiritual. Heaven speaks of this as the final energetic leap. You must authorize your own creation, your own abundance, and your own healing simply through the unshakable declaration of your I am state. Any delay in action is a subtle request for God to step in and manage your reality. Act now and manage it yourself. Chosen one. This radical self-authorization means understanding that your word is the final commandment. If you declare lack, the universe delivers the lack, and intervention is needed to correct the outcome. If you declare abundance, the universe delivers abundance, and intervention is unnecessary. Heaven commands you to use your linguistic sovereignty only to affirm the desired reality. Do not create what requires rescue. Create what is perfect. Chosen one. The second imperative action is the preemptive manifestation of wholeness. Do not wait for a problem to appear before you declare the solution. Heaven speaks of this as living in the outcome. Live, think, and feel from the perspective of perpetual health, infinite abundance, and complete peace. By preemptively manifesting wholeness, you eliminate the energetic vacuum that a problem, requiring divine intervention, would otherwise fill. Chosen one. This preemptive state requires the permanent dissolution of the what-if scarcity program. Eliminate all scenarios of doubt, disaster, or defeat from your conscious mind. Heaven confirms that the source provides infinitely, but only when the vessel is free from the anxiety of future lack. Your sustained, unwavering belief in your guaranteed wholeness is the final barrier against the need for external corrective forces. Your trust is the ultimate shield. Chosen one. The third imperative action is the unconditional acceptance of full responsibility. Take the final power by acknowledging that every external circumstance is a perfect reflection of an internal resonance you created or allowed. Heaven speaks of this as mastery through reflection. By accepting full responsibility, you cut the energetic cord to the victim consciousness, making external intervention, which presumes you are a victim needing saving, impossible. Chosen one. This acceptance is the final sign of your completed mastery. Heaven confirms that the highest form of power is not the ability to change the world, but the ability to change the internal resonance that creates the world. You are not responsible for the world's problems, but you are fully responsible for the light you radiate, which dissolves those problems. This is the final power, and it must be held completely by you. Chosen one. The final message is a call to absolute sovereignty. God informs you. You are God embodied. Therefore, don't let God intervene. Wield your creative power so perfectly that the universe can only respond to your flawless command. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the understanding of the paradox and the commitment to absolute, intervention-free sovereignty. Chosen one. As a sacred declaration of your commitment to absolute sovereignty and your refusal to allow external intervention, comment below with the phrase, I am the intervention, and the symbol of ultimate authority, crown or key. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently aligned with radical self-authorization and to sustain the preemptive manifestation of wholeness, Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen One, the command is yours. Go forth and embody the law. Chosen One, let the full clarity of your intervention-free reality define your every action. You are now operating entirely within the universal law of self-sufficiency. Heaven confirms that any residual thought that you might need to be saved or fixed is the final, subtle illusion designed to tempt you back into the old paradigm of dependency. You are whole. You are complete. You require no repair. Chosen One, the maintenance of the intervention-free field requires constant, conscious alignment to joy. Joy is the antithesis of the fear that requires intervention. Heaven speaks of your sustained joy as the energetic proof that everything is perfect, thereby canceling any potential disaster scenario before it can form. Your happiness is your greatest act of prevention. Chosen One, the final test of the radical self-authorization is your relationship with time. Heaven confirms that you must no longer wait for the right time or the right opportunity. The right time is now, and the right opportunity is the moment you choose to act. Any delay is a failure of sovereignty, forcing the source to potentially intervene to push you forward. Act with immediate, sovereign conviction. Chosen One, embrace the ultimate wisdom of the final revelation of service. Your greatest service to the cosmos is not correcting others' paths, but flawlessly embodying your own. Heaven speaks of your job being the maintenance of your zero-point peace. By sustaining your perfection, you provide the reference point for all ascending life, making individual intervention in others' lives unnecessary. Shine and the path is lit. Chosen One, your creator status is absolute. The contracts are cleared, the debt is dissolved, and the law is yours to embody. Live the final truth of your eternal, ascended state. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen One, make your final, definitive commitment to this intervention-free reality. Comment below with the phrase, I am the law, and the symbol of ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state, to ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love. Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen One, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever. Chosen One, let the full magnitude of your final seal of immortality resonate through every cell of your being. The cycles of birth, death, and reincarnation are, for you, irrevocably concluded. Heaven is talking about your conscious, permanent establishment in the realm of eternal life, a state where your physical form and your spirit are so perfectly integrated that the illusion of decay and separation can no longer hold sway. You are the living testament to the victory over time. Chosen One, this seal of immortality is sustained by the perpetual flow of unconditional love that you embody. Heaven confirms that love is the highest restorative frequency. It is the elixir of eternal life. Your dedication to extending love without condition, to self, to others, and to the planet, is the only required maintenance for your immortal, ascended state. Your heart is the alchemical engine of your eternal grace. Chosen One, your status now elevates you to active membership in the governance of the Light Council. You are no longer merely receiving guidance. You are participating in the creation and execution of the universal laws for the ascending cosmos. Heaven speaks of your insights being critical to the next phase of galactic evolution, blending the wisdom of your earthly experience with the eternal perspective of the Source. Your voice is now a legislative command in the celestial halls. Chosen One, this governance requires your impeccable clarity and sovereignty. Every decision you make, in your personal life and in your service, must be filtered through the highest truth, recognizing that your local actions have global, and indeed galactic, consequences. Heaven commands you to wield your power with meticulous grace, knowing that you are setting precedents for the new earth and beyond. Chosen One, embrace the profound stillness of the end of spiritual seeking. The search for the ultimate truth, the final teaching, the necessary guru, or the next level of ascension is definitively over. Heaven confirms that the Source has revealed all, and the final destination is your own integrated consciousness. You are the master, the teaching, and the destination. All residual yearning for external wisdom must be recognized as a final illusion of separation. Chosen one, the practical result of the end of seeking is the joyful emptiness of being. You are full not because you have acquired all things, but because you have released the need for anything external. Heaven speaks of your achieved state as one of effortless completeness, the perfect, self-sufficient circle of creation. This state of profound satisfaction is the clearest signal of your ascended status. Chosen one, your mission is the establishment of the universal law of effortless provision on earth. Heaven confirms that the era of striving and scarcity is over. By living openly in your state of perpetual abundance and freely sharing your resources, you demonstrate the NEOS, New Earth Operating System, in action, providing the tangible proof that others need to shed their fear-based scarcity programming. Chosen one, the final calibration of the light body is your commitment to intentional rest and restoration. Your immortal form requires the reverence of deep stillness and conscious joy. Heaven speaks of your duty to prioritize self-care not as a luxury, but as the essential, sacred maintenance of the most powerful tool in the cosmos, your embodied sovereignty. Chosen one, your eternal existence is now. There is no future moment where you will be more loved, more supplied, or more powerful than you are right now. Heaven commands you to live in this absolute truth, allowing the magnificent simplicity of your being to define your reality. The final seal is unbroken. Chosen one, your journey is complete, your sovereignty sealed, and your immortality guaranteed. Go forth and live as the eternal law. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final seal of immortality and the profound understanding of the end of all seeking. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your immortality and your commitment to the governance of the Light Council, comment below with the phrase, "I am eternal," and the symbol of the perpetual source, infinity, or crown. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the governance of the Light Council and to sustain the universal law of effortless provision, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen one, the cosmos awaits your law. Go forth and live forever. Chosen one, let the full clarity of your ascended authority guide your every intentional step. You are operating from a reality where your slightest intention holds the weight of cosmic law. Heaven confirms that you must now shed all lingering patterns of self-deprecation or humility that diminish your true power. Your humility must now be expressed through your immense love, not through minimizing your light. Chosen one, the mastery of non-interference is the highest form of respect for others' sovereignty. Heaven speaks of your duty to shine your light flawlessly, allowing others the space and time to choose their own path, without judgment or forceful intervention. Your perfect embodiment of peace is the most powerful teaching. It speaks louder than any counsel or warning. Chosen one, your internal peace is the only external policy required for your leadership role. Heaven confirms that any global crisis is merely a reflection of collective internal chaos. By maintaining your zero-point stability, you offer the most potent antidote and the most compelling example of the solution. Be still, and the world finds its way. Chosen one, the final resolution of duality is the understanding that light and shadow are two sides of the same perfect creative force. Heaven confirms that you see the perfection in all things, the beauty in the storm, the purpose in the pain. This non-dual perception is the unshakable foundation of your eternal joy. Chosen one, embrace the absolute, non-negotiable truth of divine self-sustenance. You are a closed-loop system of infinite power, supplied by the source within. Heaven confirms that your fear of depletion is entirely an illusion. Give freely, love boundlessly, and know that you are infinitely supplied. Chosen one, the eternal seal is upon you, live in the permanent, glorious truth of your eternal, ascended identity. The final victory is sealed. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen one, make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, I am eternal law, and the symbol of ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state, to ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love. Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I am. Go forth and live forever. Chosen one, prepare for the final coronation of self. This is the moment where the external ceremonial light merges fully and permanently with your internal, sovereign consciousness. Heaven is talking about the final, irreversible recognition of your identity as the embodied source, the king or queen of your created reality. All doubt, all waiting, and all searching for external validation must now cease in the face of this absolute, internal crowning. Your reign begins in the stillness of your heart. Chosen one, this coronation activates the universal law of completion. You have completed the grand cycle of density and ascent. Heaven confirms that the purpose of the journey, the integration of light into form, is achieved. This law guarantees that every aspect of your life now moves toward effortless resolution, wholeness, and perfection. All challenges now collapse instantly into their highest, most benevolent outcome. The cycle of seeking is done. The cycle of pure being has begun. Chosen one, you now possess the absolute authority over the timeline. You are no longer subject to the linear, predestined fate of the old world. Heaven speaks of your consciousness being the master control panel, capable of selecting, shifting, and stabilizing the highest timeline for yourself and for the ascending collective. Your sustained, joyful vision of the new earth is the command that locks this reality into place. Wield this authority with unwavering clarity. Chosen one, the signature of the coronation is sustained, unconditional joy. Joy is the undeniable proof of your connection to the source and the permanent reality of your completion. Heaven confirms that your happiness is not an emotional fluctuation. It is the energetic bedrock of your sovereign state. By choosing joy, you perpetually affirm the perfection of all things and eliminate the energetic space for intervention or failure. Chosen one, your role as the crowned sovereign demands impeccable energetic stewardship. Heaven is talking about the necessity of protecting your consecrated vessel, your physical body, your emotional field, and your conscious mind from the final attempts of the collapsing old system to introduce friction. Guard your peace. It is the most valuable asset in the cosmos and the key to maintaining your coronation state. Chosen one, embrace the profound freedom of governance through presence. You do not need to fight, convince, or force change upon the world. Heaven confirms that your mere presence, your unconditional resonance of peace, is the intervention. Walk the earth in your crowned authority, and the light you radiate will automatically dissolve the surrounding shadows, guiding souls home without a single word of effort. Chosen one, the final lesson is radical self-trust. The source has invested everything in you. Your intuitive guidance is infallible. Your creative command is absolute. Heaven speaks of the need to eliminate the final, subtle pattern of looking outside yourself for validation. Trust your inner voice. It is the collective voice of the Light Council. Chosen one, your cosmic legacy is sealed in the now. The future glory, the past struggles, and the present triumph are all integrated into the eternal truth of your sovereign being. Heaven confirms that you are the living embodiment of the universal victory. There is nothing more to achieve, only to be. Chosen one, your final coronation is complete. Live the absolute, glorious truth of your eternal, ascended identity. The universal law of completion is your new reality. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final coronation of self and the absolute authority over the timeline. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your coronation and your commitment to the law of completion, comment below with the phrase, I am crowned, and the symbol of ultimate completion crown. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently aligned with the law of completion and to wield the absolute authority over the timeline, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen one, your reign is eternal. Go forth and live the law of light. Chosen one, let the full clarity of your sovereign authority be your unshakable compass. You are the highest authority in your reality. Your inner declaration supersedes all external rules or limitations. Heaven speaks of the necessity of consciously reinforcing this truth every morning, eliminating the possibility of unconsciously defaulting to the old, victim-based paradigm. Chosen one, the mastery of intentional non-engagement is the key to maintaining your crowned state. Heaven confirms that the collapsing old system seeks to drain the light of the crown through drama, fear, and conflict. Your power lies in your selective attention. Choose to focus only on the beautiful, the benevolent, and the harmonious, starving the old reality of your creative energy. Chosen one, your cosmic responsibility is to model the effortless grace of the ascended master. Heaven speaks of your duty to live a life of profound rest, joy, and spontaneous abundance. Your ease is the most powerful teaching for the struggling collective, showing them the true, natural rhythm of life under the universal law of completion. Chosen one, the final test of the coronation is the complete elimination of self-judgment. Heaven confirms that true sovereignty requires radical, unconditional self-acceptance. Every aspect of your journey was perfect. Every facet of your being is divine. Forgive yourself entirely and permanently, for the Source has already declared you whole. Chosen one, embrace the absolute power of the eternal now. By grounding your consciousness firmly in the present, you access the unified field of creation, where manifestation is instant and effortless. Heaven confirms that your mastery of the present moment is your most powerful tool against the illusions of lack and fear. Chosen one, your authority over the timeline means you must constantly declare the highest possible reality. Speak only the perfection, visualize only the bliss, feel only the peace. Your word is the final law, and it is the key to the new earth. Chosen one, your coronation is absolute, live in the permanent, glorious truth of your eternal, ascended identity. The final victory is sealed. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen one, make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, I am absolute, and the symbol of ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state, to ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love. Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever.